since you both do content writing, how do you overcome writer's block?
Find a buddy.
Yeah, so you basically, it's easy to get into a writer's block where you kind of get so pigeonholed in your client that it's nice to kind of have the weekly meetings the way we do, because you can kind of bring it to the table. And like I ask Julia sometimes to help me with it. We go through what the client, like kind of competitors, to see what they like or they don't. We brainstorm ideas, and basically when you live in the dashboard for a client, you kind of don't see the bigger picture, and once you bring a fresh pair of eyes, that usually helps me.
I think a different perspective is huge, like asking someone else, getting their opinion, and then getting inspiration from other voices too, that helps.
So, yeah.
I literally will sit here and just read other articles.
Get inspiration from other places, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Also brain food.
I actually do a lot of my best writing at night. If I'm on a project and I've got to a point and it's gone, I will move on to another project. I'll go get myself a drink or something like that, something to eat, come back, I'll move on to another project, and then I'll do it the next day or a couple of hours later to see if creative comes back. We've got tools that we can use to help us overcome the writer's block. So these tools essentially tell us exactly what we need to create in terms of trying to rank in Google. These tools really do help to structure what needs to be said. You still need to be very creative to be able to put the keywords and everything we want to focus on into some content that fits with that business. But it really does help prevent that, you getting to a point and hitting that wall and going, so what next?
What do you do when you're overweight?
Here we go.
Overwhelmed. Mistake.
Like,
It wasn't a mistake.
you'll probably just find me sitting here or just looking at other websites, looking at other digital marketing websites to get ideas for like our page and stuff.
Good artist copy, great artist,
Steal.
steal. That's it. But you don't steal.
I would never. I'm just getting ideas.
Yeah, that's it.
Things get stressful. Just when you get to a situation and you have that time, I like to just kind of take myself out of that situation and just kind of take a walk.
With writer's block, you need almost sometimes, depending on what you're writing about, but sometimes taking you out of that situation,
sure.
having an experience of some sort. It could be as simple as going and having a coffee, but sitting down in a different setting.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That kind of experience, just away from that workspace, it helps a lot. It freshens things up quite a bit, right? I think the most creative times of the day, they say, is like first thing in the morning and right after lunch. Opposite for you though, you said?
First thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning is when you're most creative.
Oh yeah, I think so.
And right after lunch.
That's
and then
true.
there's like a short little window where you're creative, and then it just slowly dwindles.
For me, I can do it better in the morning.
For example, if you're going for parole, I read this study somewhere. The best time to go for your parole hearing is right before lunch, or right before end of day, because they just want to move on.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Get on with it. But when people are fresh, they're analyzing, they're judging. Like that's the equivalent feeling as to having writer's block.
That's also the feeling that I get when I try to get out of bed in the morning. It's like, really?